All right, howdy classmates. How you doing today? This is Seth Moylan. Going to show you the Apple Maps application that's on the computer here. That's on our laptop. We all got it. Here's my beautiful daughter, though. You can check her out first. So first things first, let's go. I have it actually down in my docs, but if I didn't have it down in my dock, I'd go over here to my Launchpad, and I've got it sorted in here with my tools. Whoops. Get a little clickier here. So we'd open up the maps navigation and booyah. Oh, this thing's got me stuck in this full screen mode, which I really hate. I was just talking about this. I tried doing this the first time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so maybe I can show you that better. I tried recording this once and I don't think I did a good job, so let's give it a take two. So here I am, and I am in the Maps application. Pretty simple interface here. There's only so many buttons up top. We've got our exit out of, we've got our minimize, we've got our full screen option, and we've got if I want to get directions, I can hit here and toggle into the directions options or out of the directions options. This is the see current location. We see this on a lot of maps applications now. It's becoming a pretty universal icon from what I can understand. Here we've got the universal search bar, so we know what to do with this. That's simple. Here's our sharing application. It seems pretty standard nowadays, so we can send it to our phone, or we can send it to a variety of different applications, add it to our favorites, add it to our contacts once we get a location in here that we're doing. We've got our map view, our transit view, which I guess is just our public transportation view. We've got our satellite view. Here you can see what the temperature is. Here we can, down in the bottom right, we can go into a 3D mode, or we can zoom in. Whoa. This is where I am. This big old mill building. I live in an underground layer, basically, right on the border of this thin red line here, this faint red line is the border between New Hampshire and Maine, which is where I'm living right now. And over here on the bottom left, we can show labels, show traffic, or show 3D maps. So bam, 3D, we're in tilt mode, and we can do that again over on the right side, toggle back and forth. Doesn't give us too much of an angle. I guess that's because we're coming from a satellite. And so let's zoom out for a second. Let's get the heck out of here and see what's going on. How far can we zoom? They're going to let us really have a good zoom out. Oh, hey, look at that. Wow. And the world keeps spinning, everybody, no matter what's happening, okay? So, wicka, 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 wick. All right, so we've got North America on a map here. We can see what's actually dark and what's light. That's pretty cool. So that's a cool feature, kind of reminiscent of the Google Earth, but doesn't seem to go in and zoom quite as soon as Google Earth. So let's get back to where we are. This is our current location, and let's take a look at some quick directions, or search first. Let's search for Full Sail University. They give us a little pin. On our pin, we can look into that little car icon, gave us the driving direction, so that was kind of cool. Let's do that again. Hey, there's my pin. Okay, so this little blue car, that's going to give us driving directions. If I click on anywhere else in the tag, that's going to give us a little rundown of the university. Unfortunately, I only see 3 stars on us. That's not cool. I can make this a favorite of mine here, or unfavorite it. They're going to let me share it again. They're big on sharing. So this is going to be great. If I go and click into the directions, I can send these directions to my phone and then pick it up on the go. So if I planned my route sitting at my coffee table here, and then I decided it was time to jump out and take my trip, I could send it to my phone and have those directions right on my phone. That's probably the safer way rather than typing in the car. Down here we can see some photos that Yelp's provided. We can decide to call them if I want, and I assume this option is going to be on my phone as well. Okay, I'll cancel that. We're not going to call them right now. We can click and get the website. I was hoping to see this big old sign here, but I didn't see it when I got onto the map. I guess it doesn't go that close for me to see where that is, so I'll have to come down and visit campus myself to see that. Whoops, come on. Where's my icon? There it is. There we go. Again, another option to share. So they're letting us share in 3 places right all at once, up the top of our pop-up box, and then also again shows the address, phone number, We got the website. I'm sure if I click these, phone number or website, they're going to give me the option again to call. Yeah. Or they're going to bring me back to the website. Get a little Wikipedia update on Full Sail. We can get some reviews on what people are saying about it. Although 1 star, 1 star, 2 star, we got to do better than that. We better report an issue on that. Or create a new contact. Maybe I can create them into a contacts list here. Full Sail University. I can put them right down here. Find them on all my iCloud services. So let's go zoom into this guy here. Let's go zoom into Full Sail. How close will they let us get? Probably not as close, like I said, as I want to go, but let's find it. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I feel like I can smell the craziness in Florida. We're so close. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. So there's campus, I guess. I've never visited. I can't wait to come down. I'm supposed to graduate later this year. I'm going to try and get down there and see it myself. So that's about as far as they're letting me get in. Again, I can't quite see where that cool Full Sail sign is I always see on the website or on social media. There's my 3D tilt. Not a lot of a tilt coming from a satellite, but that's pretty it. Oh, here's the 72 degrees and sunny. I can see that. So if you remember up in New Hampshire where I was, let's take it back for a second. Bam-a-lam. We were only 36 and kind of crappy and rainy. So pretty simple interface to use, guys. I did test out the send to my phone option. Let's do it for directions. From my location to Full Sail University, they're going to give me a 21-hour directions. I can jump over here and click the details. That's going to give me actually the step-by-step version. This is something that then I could send to my phone if I want. It would be great to see this send option, since they've got it in so many other places. I'd love to see it right over here, right where I'm looking at the directions, because that would make it a lot more intuitive for me to send it. Right? They've got this details option. It'd be great to put the send option right here. So if I want these directions, I could send these ones to my phone, or if I wanted this alternate route, I could send this one to my phone. I think that might be a nice improvement for this. Personally, I'd love to be able to get closer. Oh, my grandma's birthday tomorrow. I'd love to get closer and see a little bit more, like a Google Maps view of some of the stuff when we zoomed in, but that's all right. Walking, they're not going to let us do that. Transit options, that's kind of cool. The transit options, you can see when you want to leave and therefore what bus routes or whatnot they're going to recommend to you. It would take me 1 day and 6 hours to get down there by transit, so I'm going to skip on that. That seems like a long, arduous trip. I think I'll take a plane. I think that's going to be my go-to when it comes time for it. We can toggle between which direction we're going. We're going from Full Sail back up to my place, or we're going from my place down to Full Sail. We can exit out of the directions view very easily with a click. We can go re-find ourselves again. We can scroll the map with a couple of fingers on the trackpad, so that's simple. This one kind of irked me earlier, but I think I found the option. If I go into this full screen mode, I lose how to get out of full screen mode, and I did find that apparently the escape button on my touch bar at the top of my Mac, which I never use, apparently that's the escape for it. But I think also, there we go. I have to get right up here, and then it gives me my exit. I think that exit would be more intuitive to just show it. So when they disappear that, I don't think everybody's going to know to always pop right up here to the top of their screen. So one other improvement I would suggest is just keep the exit right here, because the first time I got in here, I was lost in here for like 5 minutes, couldn't get out of my full screen mode. So that was kind of a tough one. But anyways, there we go. We have the Apple Maps application on the laptop, and again, the option to send it to our phone if we need to continue the journey. Great, simple, easy to use. There's not too many buttons, so it's very hard to get lost in this. And it's a pretty intuitive thing. Scrolling seems intuitive. The 3D button doesn't seem to do too much for me. The map is great. I like the satellite view personally, colorful, fun. This is obviously a little bit more informative though. So excellent. Hope you enjoyed my little run through of our Apple Maps, and I can't wait to take some of these little options and bring them further into what we do.